Hey, Shalom, first and foremost. Hey, Shalom, first and foremost. We give all praises. Praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahshua, Ba'asham, Rakakwadash. Dividing to the apostles, bishops, elders, a great millstone who woo well and teach well. Shalom, to the Sensei, Akim. Push his truth of faith throughout the four corners of the earth. My Shalom to the 56 sisters. Listen, learn, being obedient to the husband at home, as well as the one that is scattered abroad. I say Shalom. Come back at you with another lesson. Over on the art desire that's listening. Be edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahshua, Ba'asham, Rakakwadash. In this lesson, going into, the problem is you, Esau, and it's stemming off of a video, brother. I think it's brother named Yashamaf or Ashamaf Salaki, but GMS Kingdom Mining 144. Beautiful brother in Salakia. If none of them your names, but I keep on forgetting the brother name. But you make beautiful videos as well as live lessons every morning. Just news and prophecy every morning. Try to catch it, a lot of the times. But this one, it was an Edomite talking about the 2030, the UN. If I'm not mistaken, it was the UN 2030 agenda. What they want to bring, dealing with their new digital system, their technology, and tracking this and knowing this by, digitally and things of that nature, man. And through the technology is going to solve all the problems in the earth, such as, environment, climate control, carbon being emitted, a plethora, of problems that they have on the earth. But those problems are because of the rulership. This is in Job 9. And who is in rulership? This is Job 9, verse 24. It says, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not wherein, who is he? That's right. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And who's in the power seat? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. They're ruling, the earth, man. And that's why the earth is out of course. That's why you have, it's like, I'm outside and got my dog in the backyard. But that's why you have the environment as it is today. Everything is run out of course because of the people who are in power, which is, biblically, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. He's running things on the left-hand side, man. We know, as the scripture says in 2 Thessalonians, he wants to be as Yahweh Shemel Shah sitteth in the temple, as Yahweh Shemel Shah, thinking he is Yahweh Shemel Shah. And he do, everything on the left-hand side, man, all the way down to his education system, his laws, his political system, his beliefs, his way of living. Everything is on the left-hand side and everything is wicked. And that's why you have all these problems occurring in the earth because of him. And it says what? He covered the faces of the judges. And those are the Israelites. That's us, man. From Judah to Issachar on down, man, which make up, the 12 tribes of Yasha'al of Israel, man. The chosen people, Yahweh Shemel Shah. When we get placed back into our rightful spot, man, which is above every and anything, man, animals, beasts, all that, man, people, from Esau, Edom, and on down, man, all these heathen nations, man. The earth is going to what? Flourish, as the scriptures say, corruption is past. I think that's in the Apocrypha, but then I can get that one too. I can remember that one, but all things, man, are going to flourish like in righteousness, man. As I'm outside, my backyard is full of big, tall, not short, stocky trees, no, tall trees, man. But when we get into rulership, man, they're gonna be even taller than this, man. I can, you can tell, man. You just look at the trees, come outside, you can just tell everything, man, is mourning, everything is decaying. The trees are growing, the animals are growing. You know, everything is waiting for the, the judge, the true judges, man, the elect, the rain, man, again, man, those fruits, first fruits with Yahweh shot. But since this man has gotten into, you know, rulership, man, since he's been uh, let loose for his little season, the world is just decaying. It's nothing but chaos, man. There's nothing but violence in the earth. And I'm gonna get this in Revelation 6, man. Through that Renaissance period, man, through the fading, painting painting the faces of the true judges. You can look at that in the first Maccabees 3:48 as well, man. Um, Everything is just run out of course, man. Everything is just it's lies, it's nothing but deceit. But that's how Esau Edom runs his kingdom, off of lies and deceit, man. And he tells us, us meaning, Jacob, you Israelites, that we're nothing but black. And if you want to get biblical, we're Ham, we're Hamites. Which we're not Hamites, those are the true, Africans, man. That's why you can see a distinction between a so-called African and African American and things of that nature, man. But he tells us we're this and we're that. All these proverbs and bywords, man, because he knows that we are the true children of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and he knows that his kingdom is falling via Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and we're about to get placed back into the rightful rulership, via Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And then that's when the earth will turn around, will get back on its course, man. Esau not observing the land Sabbaths. And then he want to talk about, basically the earth, with climate change and carbon and all this is not growing. And nah, man, that's you. That's you with all your pollution in the earth, man. All these plants, chemical refinery plants, oil refinery plants, petroleum plants, all that, man, out in the land and sea, man. So everything, man, is polluted, man. And that's all because of this damn devil, man. You go through the track list of problems in the earth, man. Murder, rape, robbery. Who is the biggest example, the leader, man, to follow, man? That's who? That's Esau Edom, man. Hey, 144. I got 144 on it. My people tired. Got a tire in the backyard. Got 144 on it. Call on Yahweh Shabbat Kakabash. But he is the problem in the earth. He is the example of how to be wicked, for everybody, man, to follow after, man. And that's why this devil must and needs be taken out of the way, man, for righteousness to flourish, man. But this is Revelation 6 and verse 6. It says, no, not 6, 4. It says, and there was another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. Yeah, I don't want, man. Edom, Esau, Edom, man. And red, it's a telltale sign. Who's it talking about, man? That's Esau, Edom, man. He's not white. His skin complexion depicts of more towards the color red, man. Not no damn white, man. But they use that, as a basically a mind game, mind effery, with white equals pure, clean, pure, clean, whatever, man. Black equals dirty, nasty, filth, bad, evil, But that's one of the lies, the many lies, man, that Esau Edom pushes out there, man. And that's why this damn devil has to be taken down, man. All of the problems in the earth. Of course, Jake does, have his problems, man. Israel, have his problems, which is really, dealing with 2/3. And why? Because they learned from Esau Edom, man. Putting guns in the hood, putting crack, how Apostle Torah and brothers on down going to it, man. Jake was flourishing, man, after, slavery, man. After all the evil and wicked things that Esau Edom was doing in slavery, man. Jake was flourishing, man. But then what? Esau like, man, we can't let him live like this, man. Cause Jake was on his own, man. You had tons and tons of Jake neighborhoods, man. Just Jake neighborhoods, man. Cause Esau, ain't want to live around them, man. Betty and John ain't want to live around Jake. But Jake was good, man. Jake had decency, a little bit of decency and class and things of that nature, man. The women would cover themselves up and wear their natural hair. The men would, have morals and dignity and, go out there and work and, things of that nature, man. And the black dollar was flourishing, or the so-called black dollar or Jake dollar, was flourishing, man. But then what? Esau Edom, being the devil that he is, man, he can't have none of that, man. He needs to have his hand in that, man. Jake is on his own and doing his own thing. So what Esau Edom do? Create all these wicked ass laws, man. He put all these damn drugs and guns, spreading all these damn lies, and he put it in Jake neighborhood, man. Now fast forward to 2026, man. Look how, majority of our people is now, man. From the elderly all the way down to the, young through, man. Got 13, 14, 12-year-olds, kids being, murdering people, man. Girls, just jumping from, rod to rod, young kids, man. On TikTok and social media and entertainment, all day, man. So Jake is just all messed up, man. And the earth is messed up. All the heathen nations are messed up, man. Why? Because they followed after the rules and the regulations and the man of Esau Edom. They feel like, hey, if I can be like Esau Edom, the so-called white man, then I can rule for this amount of time, man. An amount of time, because Esau Edom has appointed him bounds that he cannot pass, man. The Lord has appointed Esau Edom a certain amount of time. And Lord will not get that precept too, because, no flesh will be saved, man. But this is the man who's taking peace from the earth, man. Who's taking all of the righteous things, and he turns them into evil, man. He puts his little spin on it, man. And it was given unto him a great sword, going it back into his blessing, man. With Isaac and Esau and Jacob, man. His blessing was what? The fatness of the earth and the rule by the sword, man. And just look, man, everybody, was killing, really murdering, and things of that nature, man. Taking part in drugs, that's a part of his great sword too, man. Why are all these problems, in the earth, man? Climate, dealing with his HARP, man, whatever, man, the HARP system. This is free speech under the First Amendment, man, of the United States Constitution, man. Fair use. This is only for educational purposes only, man. But it ain't just guns, man. This is a plethora of ways that Esau Edom uses his great sword, man. Now you really, you can still plant, to the best of your ability, but this man he's sprayed all these damn chemicals, in the air. Now the soil is messed up. That's a part of his great sword, man. The food, putting all these different chemicals to alter your mind, make you angry, make you sad, make you, happy, or, just a roller coaster of emotions. That's his great sword, taking peace from the earth, man. The water is tainted. Everything is tainted, man. Everything is defiled because of Esau Edom, man, the so-called white man. And peace, and righteousness is not going to come up from the earth unless this damn devil is taken out of the way. So we can be placed upon, our rightful position, man, which is ruling upon Esau Edom, ruling over Esau Edom in this earth, as well as all of these other, 17 nations, man, heathen nations. But I'm ending it off in Matthew 24, because with this man being empowered, if he's left in power, if the Lord has given this man enough time, to fulfill his plan, dealing with the RFID seal, which is the mark of the beast, then no flesh will be saved, man. Everybody will be radioized, man, like damn Fallout, man. everything will just be through, man. Damn, 6, G7, G, all that, that's what's in the heart, of Esau Edom. But the Lord, as the scriptures say, when he's about to fulfill his belly, the Lord gonna throw that monkey wrench at him, man. This is Matthew 24 and verse 21. I started 21. It says, "For then shall be great tribulations, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be, the time of Jacob's trouble, man." Which not only is predominantly gonna be for Jake, or hitting Jake, affecting Jake, but it's gonna be affecting Esau Edom too, man, and all these heathen nations, man. But you see all of these curses falling upon Esau Edom, man. The elder Apostle Tar always going to, man. You see Jake rising up a little bit, Jake, want to know the truth and things of that nature. And you see infighting between all of these Edomites, man. They don't know if they want to believe in Trump or damn cut his head off, man. You see the truth coming out on all these damn Edomites on welfare and government assistance. Then you have when those was cut off for a time, a lot of Edomites was crying and this and and this and that. I think it was a damn Edomite on the toilet, man, crying and fighting and pooting everywhere, man, because of the the SNAP benefits was put on cease and all that, man. So Jacob's trouble, man, it's not only gonna be for Jake, but for you damn Edomites too, man, and rightfully so, man, because y'all need to be judged, man. As the scriptures say, Babylon's sins has reached unto heaven, man. This man has the power to be righteous, man. He has that, man. He has the knowledge to be righteous. He know what's right and from wrong, man. But just like Cain, man, he putting up all of these unrighteous, wicked sacrifices, man, because that's just who he is. As is that Ecclesiastes? Can a crooked thing be made straight? So it's telling him he's never gonna be, well, let me repent. And it says that in Revelations 2, we had brought that out at camp. He's never gonna say, man, let me go ahead and tell them who are the Israelites, man. Let me step down from the power seat and put the rightful owners up in power and rulership, because I know I'm the one that's taking peace on the earth. I'm the one that's, as an airplane pass, spraying all these damn stuff in the air, man, to affect the soil, to affect, Jake and Esau Edom, man. These are other nations, but his own people, man. These elites, man, they don't care, man. And it's going to say it in Matthew 24 and 22, the next verse. "And except those days shall be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened." Right, so only for the elect's sake, the 144,000 and 1/3 women and children. That's the only reason these days gonna be shortened, man. That's the only reason that Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai is gonna send Michael Allah, to defend us, man. Because if not, this man, everybody, including his own people, man, including these damn regular Joe Blow Edomites, you middle class Edomites, or you so-called higher upper end middle class Edomites, man. These elites don't care about y'all, man. Unless you're a damn part of them families, man, Rothschilds, all these different, Fords, all these damn different elites, man. Then it don't matter, man. These Edomites look at you damn near just like Jake, man. But we know they look at Jake different, but they still look at these regular Edomites, man, and spit, man. So that's why Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai has to step in, man. Has to gonna send Yahweh Shai, man, to take this devil out of the place, take this devil, out of rulership, man. Because if not, everything will be gone, man. And then they got their rising phoenix theory and all that they're gonna just rise up when everybody else is basically deleted, and they gonna repopulate the earth And that's gonna be that, man. It's gonna be a total, and these are his plans, man, in 2030, man. His 2030 agenda. You shall own that and be happy. Nobody gonna be able to grow real food. It's gonna be 3D lab printed meat, 3D lab printed vegetables. Everything is gonna be a total surveillance state, like Code 8. If I ain't said you will own that and be happy, man, you're not gonna have no freedom, man. You're gonna be trapped in a 15-minute city, and if you don't have his RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, then you won't be able to buy or sell. You won't be able to basically move, man. Damn near live, man. And that's why Yahweh Shemi Awashai has to take this man out of power, man. You can't let this man rule, for basically extra amount of years, man, because this man is on borrowed time anyway, man. Because everything's just gonna be gone, man. Ain't no you searching up Hebrew Israelites, man. As the brother said, I think it was Yaquab of Baton Rouge, GMS Baton Rouge, man, Kemp. Nah, man, you type that up. They're gonna send a drone 30, I'm gonna tell you a drone is 15 seconds away, X and X, they're gonna bring you up on charge, this and that, man. And they're gonna blast your house up, or they're gonna take you to jail, man. All because you trying to look up the truth. Ain't no more of that, man. Ain't no more of the regular searches on YouTube. These are the plans, man. This is the heart, which goes into the mind, of Esau Edom, man. But ended it off, this is why this devil, has to be taken out of power, man. And this is why the world is in a state that it is in right now, man. As I'm hearing the birds chirping, Esau cutting down all the trees, man, having no habitation for the birds, which they play a vital role, in life itself, man. Bees, etc., for honey and all of this, man. Fish, Hell, I gotta have a fishing license. Like, this is why this devil gotta be taken out of power, man. Didn't even make the waterways. You didn't even make the fish, but I have to have a fishing license or a hunting license, and then you want to say all of these endangered. When you are the one that's taking away their habitations, man, you're the one polluting the earth, man, and purposely making them, be deleted, man, through all the things that's being sprayed in the soil and all that, man, the food that they're even eating. It's just a continual cycle of, deletion, man. Not only through animals, but of all life, man, of mankind, because of this damn devil, man. And that's why he has to go, man. And we have to be set up, man, again to rule. And we're gonna rule for eternity and righteousness. And everything, man, is gonna be beautified, man. The earth will return into its first estate. Jake gonna get that taller statue, ain't like brothers always going to. Ain't no short brother, man. Ain't no small, weakling, nah, man. We're gonna get that power back, man. We're gonna get that glow back. And we're gonna rule, man, forever, man, righteousness, man. And everything's, man, is just gonna be beautified, man. But with that, Lord willing, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory. Well, Lord willing, that this lesson was edifying. I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashmi Awashai Ba'ashmi Abakakodash. Double honor to the apostles, bishops, elders of great millstone, the Wu and teacher, and Shalom, to all the censor, Akim. Push this truth on faith out the four corners of the earth. Detail